What's your dream character? Small and curvy, tall and strong? Whatever your type, you'll find the most attractive glyphs in this typographic beauty contest. The ampersand is every typography addict's favourite ligature, but which font has the best? I searched the world's font foundries and browsed through hundreds of typefaces to find the fonts with the most unique and flamboyant ampersand designs out there. Stick around till the end of this showcase to check them all out, and let me know down in the comments which one's your favourite. Originally a ligature that combined the letters E and T of the Latin word et, the ampersand is now a common replacement for the word and. Its form has evolved over centuries from the more script-like et figure, where the letters are clearly visible, to the more stylised character we recognise on our keyboards today. Both of these shapes form the foundation for some creative variations of the symbol we know as the ampersand. Many regard Pistilli Roman as having the best ampersand of all time with its elegant swashes. Eloquent JF Pro is a digital revival of Pistilli, making it available in the digital age. Some of the most elegant ampersands come from the script era of old style typefaces. Caslon is a great example with its flowing swooshes and strokes. Baskerville Italic is the go-to ampersand when you want to add a touch of class to your designs. All the hipster typographers either use this glyph as their logo or have it tattooed on their wrist. Carmen Fiesta is a display typeface that looks like it's come straight from the circus, but within the glyph set of wild ornaments and florons is a pretty ampersand with elegant ball terminals. With a name that combines masthead and didone, you know that Mastodoni is going to feature some ultra-modern characters. Its ampersand has extra high contrast with some sharp swashes. Be sure to also take a peek at its ugly sister in the italic font. Most of the typefaces in this showcase are serifs, but that's not to say sans serifs aren't beautiful. Campton features a minimalistic ampersand with some interesting negative space, almost like a broken heart. Caslon Graphique is a classic originating from 1725 that was ahead of its time. Does anyone else think this ampersand looks like the witch from Snow White, hunched over and offering a poisoned apple? Go on, take a bite. The stylish curves of the Hera Big Ampersand look great in all its weights. Bold is shown here, but it also looks gorgeous in extra thin. Like Baskerville, this gem of an ampersand can only be found in the italic fonts of Miller. There's also a small caps variant that tightens up the proportions for a unique look. Rayner's ornamental swashes give its ampersand a distinctive appearance compared to the usual ball terminals on modern serifs. Check out the engraved variant that almost confuses the eye with harsh black and white shapes. For a scary black letter typeface, Fetty Fracture is quite a camp looking ampersand. The rest of the font is characterised by hard lines and sharp points, but this character proudly strikes a sassy pose. Clarendon's ampersand has the typographic equivalent of the Hollywood jawline with its solid slab serif presence and perfectly balanced measurements. The ridiculously high contrast of My Darling almost breaks this ampersand up into 4 separate pieces, but the result is a curvaceous design without a single straight line. The sophisticated script-like appearance of Tom's Roman sends your eyes wandering as you follow the curves right the way around its body. If Thorogood was in human form, it would probably be one of those modern-day social media influencers with massive butt implants. Milano's ampersand is cute and dainty, but also strong and confident. It has that classic chic style that never goes out of fashion. It's unusual to see the early et-style ampersand with such a modern style with broad brushstrokes, but it works so well with the soft and cuddly Chino Display Ultra. Carousel provides the perfect contrast between broad and thin strokes to give it a balanced shape. King's Caslon has a very similar ampersand to the related Caslon typeface featured previously, but its noble roots make it tall and proud. The Clearface ampersand uses a terminal, whereas the others loop to form a bowl. The result is a trendy character that dares to be different. Bodoni is a timeless classic that's smart and professional in its regular format, but it can pull off the casual look in italic. The seductive curves of Lust make it quite a risqué ampersand, described by its designer as having the leggy body of a Brazilian supermodel. Sahara Bodoni is the Pamela Anderson of the typographic world. This is what happens when you take the naturally beautiful Bodoni and go OTT on the cosmetic surgery. Manhattan's ampersand is an Art Deco work of art. It prioritises form over function, but it's an interesting sculpture to admire. The original Et ligature can be clearly seen in Demani's ampersand, which is a strange combination of historic script and Didone styles. Avia is a size 0 supermodel ampersand, incredibly beautiful but so thin it looks like it's going to break. As an experimental Didone typeface, Port Vintage has multiple experimental ampersands, 7 to be exact, and they're all just as crazy as this one too. Perla's ampersand has such thick and luscious curves, it creates even more flowing shapes in the negative space. The multilingual model 4F typeface has some extravagant characteristics that give it an exotic foreign appearance. Brenta's ampersand is a classic style with a prominent serif, but its italic font's unusual pose really catches the eye with a leg-like descender dangling below the baseline. So there we have my top 30 fonts with the sexiest ampersands. Which ones were your favourite? Or do you know of any hidden gems that weren't featured? Let me know down in the comments, and thanks very much for watching.